What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 22 online CFM game. We are now in week 12 of the 2021 season here in the Universal Gaming League, and we have a titanic matchup on the slate today. I would say no pun intended, but that would be a lie. But anyways, we have the 8-3 Tennessee Titans taking on our 10-1 New England Patriots. Our Pats are currently on an 8-game winning streak, and we are going to be facing the number 2 seed in the AFC conference. So 1 seed versus 2 seed. Our Patriots right now currently have the pole position to get the number 1 seed, to get home field in the playoffs clinch, as well as that pivotal first round bye. And if we could defeat Tennessee today, that would really give us a leg up on the rest of the conference. So let's strap in. We could have a good one on hands today as we are underway. This could be perhaps our first true chance at sizing up some competition in the AFC conference. We got to match up against the Cleveland Browns, but they haven't been doing so well, and they didn't do too well in that game that we played when we blew out Cleveland. Against Tennessee, this could be a team that we might have to see again in the playoffs as they play well enough. As 3rd down and 9, Mac Jones got him in the flats. That'll be Damien Harris, who stepped out of bounds there. Might have not gotten the first down. Okay, they'll give him the first. Alrighty then. That was almost a bad play, but we made it look alright as Andy Isabella on the sweep. The past couple of weeks, we've just been kicking tail, right? As Andy Isabella outside. Even that game last week against the Falcons was close going into the 4th, but we absolutely blew it wide open. So what can slow down our Patriots? Well, we'll see what happens today as Mac Jones is going to dance around in the pocket, deliver a dime downfield to a spinning Andy Isabella. And Isabella continues to make big plays, open up the downfield passing attack for our Patriots as Damien Harris down at the 1-yard line. Harris in the backfield again. Easy money. A nice opening drive by our Patriots and definitely sending a statement to the rest of the AFC conference. But now, as we kick the PAT up and good, we got to focus on Derrick Henry. Obviously, he is the engine that drives this Tennessee team. He's the reason why they're so great, no matter who could be using the Tennessee Titans in any CFM. So, we'll see what Henry brings to this Titans offense as they go play action on first down. Doesn't really work out for them. We get the sack with Kyle Duggar. There's a rush for Derrick Henry, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and long. Don't expect Henry to get the ball here, but a free play for the Titans. And this is going to be a costly penalty because that'll be a scoop and score for Josh Uche. And the man who was called for offsides was the guy who got the sack, Chase Winovich, yet again with an offsides penalty. I don't know what's going on with that guy, but now it's 3rd down and 4, and Tannehill going underneath, and A.J. Brown cannot make the catch, and there is that impressive rookie, Sean Wade, with the pass breakup, and that'll force Tennessee to punt the ball. So we forced Tennessee to punt, but it would have been nice to have 7 free points on the board if we didn't get the penalty. So I don't really know what to tell Chase Winovich. Like, stop doing that. I'd like to have him on the field, but he's got to stop committing penalties at some point. We have a 3rd down and long upcoming for Mac Jones. We converted one of these on our opening drive. Looking for another conversion here. Mac Jones from right to left, able to connect with Steven Sims for the first down. Mac continuing to dish out dimes on this Titans defense. That's Isabella putting Mac over 100 yards in the first quarter. Damien Harris doing some damage as well. That'll get us to the 9-yard line. Harris snaking his way through traffic, a gain of 5. Man in motion, that's Jonnu. We won't give it to him. It's Harris. Oh, so close to the end zone. Damien Harris, is he going to get carry number 8 of the quarter? He will, but he'll go the wrong way. Trying to get a power run in there, and it backfires. So we go to Harris one more time on 3rd and goal. And Rashad Evans absolutely blows that run up. So 4th down at the 2-yard line. We could go for it there, but, you know, I feel like the times we got stuff running the ball, let's just take our 3 points, just tip your cap to Tennessee. Good defense there, play it smart, move on, and try to contain the beast that is number 22 on this Titans offense. Is an injury to one of their offensive linemen. That's not going to help their running game any. So they drop back to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, Tannehill actually gets it to A.J. Brown, who lost the ball, picked up by Wade. That was Kyle Duggar, who murked A.J. A.J. Brown towards the sidelines, and the ball actually managed to stay in bounds. So it looked like a bad break for our Patriots as A.J. Brown made that catch, but it's going to work out in our favor. So we got all the momentum right now, running the ball, getting us a 3rd down and 5. Very manageable for this offense. Oh, but Mac hits, he throws, and it goes off the head of Damien Harris. So for the 2nd time this game, we'll line up the field goal. This one from much further away, but it's still up and good. I mean, that was open for Damien Harris. Maybe that's the difference between having Damien Harris and James White on those passing downs, because I don't know why else he would not make that play. But yeah, I mean, Mac was getting hit as well. So the play was a little bit discombobulated as Derrick Henry getting the rush right there. Obviously, when you play against the Tennessee Titans, what you don't want to have is Derrick Henry get his X factor activated. So you don't want to give up those 10-yard runs. So even though we gave up a 9-yard run, it doesn't look great. At least it wasn't over 10. Don't want that freight train, because that's when he truly becomes King Henry. As he's not getting much right now. We're doing an okay job keeping him in check, but that's going to be a big 1st down, the first through the tight end, and this is by far Tennessee's best drive of the game so far. Henry throwing a man down like a ragdoll. He doesn't even have the freight train, and he made Kyle Van Noy look like a child, and he runs over Chase Winovich on his way for the 1st down. A.J. Brown injured. That's definitely not someone Tennessee wants to see walking off the field, as Tannehill end zone for Julio Jones. That's a touchdown. A.J. Brown will be all right, so they'll have their 1-2 attack, and the PAT is iced because of the momentum shift or whatever. One of the momentum factors had the PAT ice on the Titans, but they're still good on that one. Julio Jones scoring that touchdown, and I'm not sure what Jonathan Jones was doing backing up like outside of the playing field, but I mean, it is what it is. We go downfield for Jonnu Smith, and Jonnu Smith on the reception there. We're using Jonnu in the slot a little bit more today as Mac Jones throws up a pass that was begging to be picked off. It is Janoris Jackrabbit Jenkins on the INT, and oddly enough, the guy that's using the Titans in this CFM changed Janoris Jenkins' name to Jackrabbit Jenkins, so you can't even call him Janoris in this CFM as Tannehill breaks off the 2nd. It's picked up by Barmore. Once again, it looked like a bad break for our Patriots as Tannehill broke off the initial sack, but on the 2nd hit, he lost the ball, and now Jayon Brown is injured for the Tennessee Titans. They seem to be going in and out of the game right now. That's tight coverage, and once again, maybe the difference between having Harris and James White in the ballgame, Damien Harris not able to make that catch, so it's 3rd down and 8, and Mac well protected, going to Sims, trying to turn it inside, but once again, Rashad Evans making a big play on 3rd down to stymize our drive, and for the 2nd time on 4th down and 2, field goal unit up and good. So we're 3 for 3 on field goals. That's good, but at some point, you know, we're going to want to get some touchdowns here. We're leaving the door a little open for Tennessee. We're playing really well in this game so far, but I mean, when you got to go against an offense that has Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, who's still all good, and of course Derrick Henry, you know, you don't want to give them opportunities because they will bust that door wide open. Jayon Brown out for the rest of the game, so that'll be interesting for that defense. Here's a 3rd down. Tannehill just gets it off to Julio, who makes the catch, but forward progress will not give him the 1st down. So it's 4th and 1, and we're actually going to call a timeout here. I didn't really like that set. I felt like we would give up a run too easily, so we'll try to come out in a better run defense here on 4th down and 1, expecting the ball to go to Henry, which it does, and Derrick Henry gets the 1st down with ease. I thought we had that run shoot right there. Well, we kind of did. I messed it up at the last second, and now this drive stays alive. Into the corner goes Josh Reynolds. That's a completion right before the 2-minute warning. Ryan Tannehill taking a shot. That's Julio Jones. Oh my, Julio's got it for 6 over Devin McCourty. Julio Jones. That is why they brought him in Tennessee. One X factor over the other, and as well as Devin McCourty's played this season, that's not going to be one of his many INTs and not going to make his highlight reel at all. I mean, what can you do about a play like that? It's Julio Jones. You just strudge. I mean, you play good defense and you move on, I suppose. It's unfortunate because up to that point, it feels like we've been really making Tennessee work for anything they've gotten. That's a dime. Inbounds to Aguilar. How about Mac Jones delivering as Mac Jones Jones once again dropping back the pass, and we're going to get away with that one there. Low pass might have prevented the defensive back from actually making a play like he should have, as we go to Isabella on the spot route. He gets the first down. We're on the move here. Got to go quickly, though. Under a minute to go in the half now as we hand it off to Damien Harris. Blocking is great. Harris nearly gets the first down, and let's see if we go no huddle there. We do. Time continuing to tick. We still have 2 timeouts here. Looking for a big play. Mac dropping back the pass. Oh, pass rush got there, but not before we're able to locate Jonnu Smith. And Jonnu goes out of bounds at the 20. Mac, quick fire. Hunter Henry working that middle of the field. The big body tight end. So great as a red zone passing threat. But now we'll see if we can take care of this drive on the ground. Great chop block by Mason. And that's going to free Damien Harris to get his second touchdown of the game. So even when Tennessee had a nice play with Julio Jones, we managed to answer back with 7 on a well-orchestrated drive right before the end of the first half, and it just feels like we are controlling this game. Nothing more, nothing less. We're not dominating this game, but we're just controlling it well enough to be able to win. And that's all we really need to do. As Tannehill popped. That should be the last play of the first half. The rookie Barmore up the middle with the interior pressure. And pass rush has definitely been an issue for our Patriots team this season. Really, the front 7 play has been subpar, to say the least, right? Even when they make a play, it's Chase Winovich going off sides to make a play. So having guys like Winovich and Barmore stepping up would be nice. And hopefully we can get guys like McMillan and Van Noy and Jamie Collins to all make plays for us. That's not going to be a play made by A.J. Brown. Nothing easy for this Titans offense, not even with Henry. Look at McCourty, hand checking him, bringing him down. 3rd and long. Ryan Tannehill out the gun bunch, dropping way back, just gets it off to Eric Ebron. And Titans actually traded for Eric Ebron, it looks like, because he's not supposed to be on this team. So that's yet another weapon that we got to worry about in this offense, is Derrick Henry reaching forward there. Once again, it's close, but I'm not sure that counts as a 10-yard rush for Henry. I'm hoping it doesn't, so we don't got to worry about that freight train. As Tannehill in trouble, and our pass rush is actually awakening just a bit as Tannehill in the flats on 2nd down. Nice pass. J.C. Jackson playing a little bit too off there, and that's going to allow the first down to Josh Reynolds. That is a beastly run by Derrick Henry, and he's nearly at 100 yards rushing as A.J. Brown gets away from Van Noy and takes the jet sweep into the end zone. The Titans have come to play today at Gillette Stadium, and you might have noticed Derrick Henry, I believe, has his X Factor activated. So even though it feels like we're doing a good job of keeping Henry in check, he somehow still has this freight train, and he's somehow still almost at 100 yards, and probably was part of the reason why A.J. Brown got open on that jet sweep, since we were counting so much for number 22 on that play. And now it's up to our offense, right? These are the situations that I'm not sure how far we can push this Patriots team when our offense has to battle, when our defense isn't exactly playing their best standout lockout game. And we'll see what we can produce. This is a big drive for us here as Andy Isabella gets the jet sweep. So far, so good. Moving the chains with ease, but the running game's starting to slow down just a little bit. So Mac on 2nd down just gets it off. It's Hunter Henry in the corner. He'll move the chains, forced out of bounds by Kevin Byard as Mac Jones in the corner. That's Isabella. Oh, it's intercepted. That's going to be intercepted by Amani Hooker. And looked like we had Isabella there trying to take that shot downfield with Mac Jones. And, I mean, it's just, I don't think we can make those passes with Mac. Those are passes I think we can make with a lot of quarterbacks, just not with Mac Jones. And, I mean, that's just a lesson learned the hard way, right? Like, even though the pass looks like it's there, we kind of got to hold off and just, you know, don't fire, right? As much as we want to be a gunslinger, we just got to control ourselves, given the team that we have, the personnel that we have. So, yeah, just a lesson learned the hard way, I suppose. But now we got to go against Derrick Henry on fire. Titans a chance to take the lead with any score on this drive late in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd down to Reynolds in double coverage. That's not going to fly. Devin McCourty in the area, and unless it's Julio Jones, Devin McCourty in the area is not a good sign for the opposing offense. On the return, Trenton Cannon looking to run outside here, looking to bounce that one, but doesn't really get us much. Instead, we start at our own 14-yard line. Open right side. That's Isabella yet again. And, oh, Andy Isabella did not make the catch. Wow. They're not going to call that a catch, so We don't challenge the play there. We just let it play on. So now we have a 3rd down and short upcoming after the screen pass to Damien Harris. 3rd down. Here's Harris. And that'll be an easy 1st down. And we'll stretch it. Oh, my. Damien Harris actually tried to keep that in bounds. This is going to be a gain of about 14 yards as we see the first rush attempt of Ramondre Stevenson. Actually, the second rush attempt of Stevenson in this game. Not going to get us too much. And we're forced to throw the ball away on 2nd down. Good coverage by Tennessee. Just going to throw it away and lift the play on 3rd down. Titans going to go with just coverage defense here, so we should have time to wait and create. Not anymore. Mack firing in the corner, and it's picked off by Farley. Farley is going to be cornered by Shaq Mason. No! He's going to split the middle and score the touchdown, and that's how the Titans take the lead in this 4th quarter. As Mac Jones looking for N'Keal Harry in the flats there, but as we fired the ball to N'Keal Harry, he actually turned upfield and got us to throw a pass in coverage. I was just going to throw it to N'Keal Harry in the flats there. Safe play. If he gets the 1st down, cool. If not, cool. But then he ran up into coverage as I passed the ball, which is really bad timing. Like, that's not a pass I would have tried to really force. This is a pass we want to force. Oh, but Mac misses Isabella. That could have been a walk-in touchdown. Instead, on 2nd down, Mac is in a heap of trouble. And so is Tennessee with this injury bug. That's Harold Landry that's going to go down. They're already down Jayon Brown. 3rd down and long early in the 4th. Mac trying to fire in a tight window to Jonnu, and once again, I'm not sure anybody can make that throw. Mac definitely cannot make that throw. So our offense starting to have a few missteps in this game. It's really self-inflicted errors at this point. So we find ourselves down by 5 and still going against an on-fire Derrick Henry. It looks like Harold Landry out for the rest of the game. So another bruised spot to the Titans defense. Titans offense, though, they're going to ride the king. Like I said, this is where Derrick Henry becomes the king, when he has this red glowing thing underneath him. 3rd down, though, they're going to try to drop back the pass. Tannehill flying to Julio Jones. We have a flag late on the play. We'll see what that is, and it's going to be an illegal block in the back on Josh Reynolds, and that's costly. That's going to back him up about like 30 plus yards. That's a crazy big penalty in this game. It's pretty much a 1st down, but you don't get any of the yardage afterwards from that big Julio catch and run. But Tennessee still on the move, finding Ebron underneath. They're actually not going to get a 1st down here, but it's 3rd down and 1, and Derrick Henry's on fire, so we expect Henry to get the ball. We're offsides anyways as Henry stumbles forward for the 1st down. Who is it this time? Lawrence Guy? Sure, why not? I don't know why these defensive linemen keep going offsides. Like, I don't touch the defensive line. Like, I don't use them, so I don't know what they're doing. As we get pressure on Tannehill, forcing the bad pass there. Henry on 2nd down. I mean, that's as good as we can do defensively. Corner him with about 5 defenders. You can't break all of those tackles, and hopefully we could get a stop and pass defense. On 3rd down, we do. Raekwon McMillan, middle of the field, patrolling, gets the swat, and a Tennessee drive that looked very promising is going to end in no points, and it's going to pin our Patriots at our own 15-yard line. Mack in the middle. Isabella yet again. The Titans seem to have no answer for Isabella, and it's a lot of zone coverage that Isabella just seems to be finding his way open in as we go through the screen pass. Why not? Let Isabella cook. Let Damien Harris cook. Let him dab in the middle of the field unnecessarily, but it'll be a 1st down nonetheless. Harris up the middle one more time. Going to get maybe a yard. Damien Harris well over 20 carries in this game, and we'll continue to ride him. We're not in a rush here. We just know we got to get a touchdown at any given time. Big 3rd down conversion by Jonnu Smith. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Harris yet again on the carry, but Bud Dupree in this Titans defense trying to be stingy. Time ticking down here. Patriots still not in a rush. 2nd down and 9 upcoming. 90 seconds left in the game. We get the snap off with Mac Jones. And Mac underneath to Jonnu Smith. Jonnu battling all around town. He stays in bounds. Does not get the 1st down. It's 3rd and 1. Obviously 2-down territory here if we don't get it. We'll just give it to Damien Harris. Let him get the 1st down for now. If he can. He lost the ball. He lost the ball. It's Kevin Byard on the strip. And the recovery, that is a turnover for sure. As Henry on the 1st down carry, he lost the ball. Picked up by Tennessee, but Unlike the Damien Harris fumble, I don't think that's going to count as a fumble. So the booth is going to review that one, and they're going to bring it back, and I think it's still going to be a 2nd down and 8. But what that actually did, 2nd down and 9, it's going to take Derrick Henry out the zone, even though nothing of his doing. He doesn't have his X factor going anymore, and now we can make that open field tackle with Kyle Duggar and call our 2nd time out of the half. If we can get a stop here, we still have a chance. Even though it's slim, we can still have a chance. If we get a defensive stop, they set up the screen for Henry. Awkward pass, and Derrick Henry can't make his way through all the Patriots defenders in sight. And we call our final timeout with 40 seconds left. Brett Kern to punt the ball. Gonna put it in the right corner. And Trenton Cannon not gonna mess with that one, throwing a Muppet. So 35 seconds, no timeouts. Gotta go 65 yards downfield. And Mac will start off with Jonnu. I don't think he got out of bounds. No, he didn't. Clock is running. We're gonna go no auto. Only 10 seconds left in this game. This might be the final play. Mac Jones dropping back. Going downfield. That's Nelson Aguilar, who drops the ball with 1 second remaining. That looked like it had a chance, but it's Nelson Aguilar, so he's not able to make the catch. So here we go, a Hail Mary to decide the game. Mac rolling the pocket. How far can he go downfield? Oh, he got to about the 10. Needed some sort of ricochet play to help that one out. But at the end of the day, the cards just did not align, and the 8-game winning streak of our New England Patriots ends against the Tennessee Titans. And now the battle for the #1 seed is officially erased, because the Tennessee Titans now have the head-to-head advantage on our Patriots. So it's game on now. Our Patriots, we officially got something to play for. We've been kind of just rolling through people. Now it's like, all right, like, there's something to play for in these final couple of weeks of the regular season. Like, let's get it now, right? Like, I said, you know, we need to lose a game or two to learn some lessons. This might be what we needed, this game right here, because it was a close game that we very easily could have won. And, I mean, really, just a couple of really bad breaks. Like a CPU strip by Kevin Byard. What are the odds of that, right? But hey, man, it is what it is. GG's to Tennessee. It was a fun game nonetheless, win or loss. So shout out to Tennessee. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed it, man. I mean, we can have fun battles like this in this UGL league. That would be what's up, man, because, like, you know, it's fun blowing people out, but I'd rather be playing in games like this. So, you know, like, blowouts can only be fun for so long. So shout out to Tennessee once again. I'll catch you guys next time with our Patriots squad. We'll see if we can bounce back next week against the Buffalo Bills.